Oh no!
Welcome to the sofa of Adam. Look, it's me. We're all on footage. We'll all have to lean in. Hello. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons because we thought, well, we've seen other people do it on the YouTube and they weren't great, and we just thought, well, we play this all the time. We actually play this for fun. Before it got cool, we played this for a laugh years and years ago. So why not actually play it and do a video about it? Because it should be quite fun.
Oh boy, oh.
I'm excited. So first things first,
We need to roll for our stats.
we need to roll for the stats.
Oh, good.
And then I shall tell you what it means. Mike, would you like to roll for your charisma?
Oh.
Would you like to roll again for your charisma?
Mike.
Oh.
Oh, rolling the fox.
Go for the
18.
18.
Wow.
That's pretty good. You have a plus, yeah, so you have a high charisma.
I can lie to
You
people.
can lie to people with a high likelihood of them being able to believe you. A stat envied by most Dungeons and Dragons players. Could you please roll for your
Strength.
Your strength, yes. I can read them out, but you can read them out.
9. 9 is the one with the dot at the bottom.
It is the one with the dot at the bottom, yes. 9, no adjustment. You have average strength.
I am an average, unlike that time I was a weakling.
When you were very, very
Yeah.
weak.
The intelligence.
For your intelligence,
5.
a 5. You cannot read or write in common language, but you can write in your own tongue.
Okay.
So you can't read or write any signs, but if you find something in your own language, you can read it. But you can't write at all.
Yes.
Dexterity of 10. You are alright.
All right.
You can
You're
jump.
all right,
If
Mike.
you come across a small wall,
Yes.
you can scramble over it.
You're not great, but you're not bad either.
Yeah.
So it's like
Wisdom, isn't it?
dry
Wisdom
stone
now.
wall.
Good.
Wet stone wall.
19
No.
roll on wisdom. You are pretty fucking magical. About as magical as is possible to be. Last stat, isn't it?
Health.
Health.
15.
15 health. And not a bad
I feel
start.
like you've got very good stats.
Those are pretty good stats. Pass the box of rolling. Because
It's my turn.
he's got a point with the microphone on the table.
Right then.
Yeah.
Charisma. Charisma is 8.
8. You are slightly underwhelming.
I should say.
I will use my high charisma level and my magic to take over the town.
What's next? Strength?
Once you get 20.
18.
18 strength. You are very strong and can break down almost any door.
We will call
Shit.
you Hulk.
I'm the door breaker.
Intelligence?
Sadly 6.
6 intelligence.
Okay.
You've got the same as Mike. We're in the same bracket as Mike. You cannot read or write at all, but you can read your own language.
Oh,
We might be
they're
fucked
not
by
worth
their
reading
logo.
anyway.
Who cares about foreign books?
Goddamn foreigners. 18 for
18
dexterity.
On dexterity.
So you're a quick
You are very,
French.
you're a monkey. You can basically climb anything.
Hulk
Okay.
monkey.
Very strong, very good
Wisdom.
at climbing.
12.
12 wisdom. Yeah, you're normal, able to pick up a basic spell. You're alright.
Shut me out.
Magic's the thing.
Health is 15.
15's good. It's the same as Mike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good.
There you are.
Todd's
Oh
turn.
boy,
First stat.
12.
And that's on your charisma. It's pretty average. It's the same. I think
Okay.
Darren got 12, or he's in the same bracket
No,
anyway.
it was 8.
8.
God
Yeah, because it's
damn
8.
it,
8 to 12 is the bracket of normality. So
Okay, for my strength.
strength
I got
roll.
11.
11. Yeah, normal strength. You can overturn the
okay.
table.
Oh, sweet.
You know.
No table will stop me now. For intelligence, I got 19.
19. You can read and write in all native languages.
Oh,
You're very
sweet.
clever.
So you can thank talk God.
Oh,
to all of Yeah, us. we
The
can
people
talk.
Darren
I'll
and
do
Mike-
all the reading for us.
That's it. Bookworm.
Dexterity, I got 19 again.
19 again. Bloody hell, that's insane. Okay, you are also monkey-like.
Yay.
You two can climb away from
Do
danger.
well.
Yeah. For wisdom, got 11.
Ooh, slightly magical. Not untrained, but slightly magical.
You're an apprentice.
And 3 health.
3 health.
Oh, great.
Oh, dear.
You stand at the back.
I'll do
And now, the most important point where we decide what race you're going to be. So you'd like to be so we'll go around again from Mike. We'll be a fighter, a cleric, a mage user, a thief, an elf, a halfling, or a dwarf.
an elf.
An elf. You have +1 to your strength and your intelligence. And you are now an elf. Darren. Fighter, cleric, mage, thief, halfling, dwarf.
I'm gonna be a thief.
A thief! You have +2 to your dexterity, which in this case will have to be +1 because being that 20 is the maximum number on a dice.
That's 20.
Otherwise, it's like you don't roll.
That's 20. That's awesome.
It should be, we'll make it 19. We'll have that as 19. So there's a one number
Alright.
chance that
There's
you
a
will
one.
fail. And you might trip because you're already pretty damn thief-like.
That's me. I'm thiefing with a thief bag.
You're a strong thief.
And what would you like to be,
that's
Todd?
tricky.
Fighter, cleric, mage, halfling, dwarf.
What would help with my intelligence? I just want to have flat.
Mage have +1 to their intelligence.
Okay, I'll
And
be
you've
a
got
mage.
magic as well. You've
Yeah.
got wisdom of 11, so it's not a bad
I'll be a
start.
mage.
You are now a mage, which makes you a
Yay.
human mage. I suppose you're a human thief and an elf. You've got two humans and an elf. And
I
me.
can't speak to humans.
Wonderful.
No, and me, the dungeon master. Would you like to hold up your pieces as close to the camera as possible for the sheer sake of it? And I'll try and zoom in.
Ta-da!
Mike is white hair.
Hello.
And Todd is a guy with a sword, a bit,
Yep.
and then Darren is a sort of
I'm a goddamn wolf beast.
wolf rat thing. I
beast.
will do lots of labelling. They should start by being
Goddamn
labelled now.
wolf
So if you'd like to
beast.
place yourselves in this room at this end, and we shall go from there. We are going to roll for items because you're each going to get 1 item to start with, and we're going to go through the traditional method that the game gives, which is you get a sort of RNG roll where you roll once and I will know what that represents. So if you get 1, that makes it a sword, then you would roll again and that would tell me what sort of sword you have. Again, for the people at home, basically lots of numbers, very big book. I'll read through the rules as simply as I can when we reach them for the sake of explanation. But Mike, would you like to roll for the type of item? 19. You have received a wand, stave, or rod. Roll again and I shall tell you what it is.
Oh boy. 3.
3. You have a wand of detection. It can detect any object that you wish to find in one room
That
once.
sounds like it'd be very handy.
So it's like a one-hit wonder for finding stuff.
Oh,
Whatever it may
awesome.
be.
It's great.
But how
isn't
many
it?
uses?
Just one use, so you can use it and it will tell you exactly where something is once. But we don't. I don't know how that
And
works.
then
That's
what?
up to
It
Mike.
disappears?
I assume so. We'll roll.
Son of a
Strange things
Right,
happen.
so what's my first item?
Roll 1, obviously.
I got a 13.
13. Once more, you have an armor or shield.
Armour.
Oh no, right, first you have to roll once more to tell me what sort of it is.
That's our cock die. 5.
5. You have a piece of chainmail armor with +1 to your strength.
Yes.
So are you equipping that now?
Yeah, of course.
So what stats change? Strength has
Well, I
gone
got
from...
strength of 19. Strength of the bear.
Okay, good, because I'll have to change all of that in the editing. Fun
You are a
times.
tank.
And Todd,
Have the
Yeah.
the rolly board.
roll the die.
Which one?
Oh, yes, the 20 side. I don't know how this got into the fray.
You gave it to me. 9.
You've got a 9. Roll again.
5.
You have received a ring. A ring of fire resistance.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's nice to see that come round again.
Fiery
Yeah.
ring.
And that gives you +1 to your fire resistance. Actually, no, when we actually roll again, and I'll go through the stat actually in the book. Okay, so that gives you 6 defense, that ring. So if you're involved in something involving fire, 6 of the damage will be absorbed by the ring, and then it goes to your health. Nice and simple. Ping! And all of it was done in less than a second. Aren't we clever?
Amazing.
It's incredible. As you can see, there are doors represented here. Might be some zoom-ins, not sure. We'll see how the editing goes on what I actually put on screen. But hopefully, everything is labelled within reason. Bless you.
Oh,
What a high-pitched elfy thing. So, the final thing to pick is your names. Mike, you are an elf, and well, I suppose you're just an elf. Elf, what should we call you? What should we call you by?
You shall call me Gil-galad. Obviously, you can't understand me.
Gil-galad.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course we can. You can speak.
I can't understand.
He can understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he speaks lots of languages.
I don't know what he's on about.
It's a bit tricky for you. Yeah, the two of you not so great on each other, but you
What
can
did he
get
say?
by.
Called you an arsehole.
Damn it! You're going down, pointy-eared fuck.
It's alright, give it a minute, as I'll probably get enslaved at some point.
I don't know. What did he say?
Oh dear, it's off to a great start. And what would you be called by, Darren?
Well, I'm a human thief, and you can call me Steely McStingins.
Call you
What's his name
Stiggins.
from Mark World?
Oh, I can't remember.
Slippery John. But yes, you can call me Steely McSniggins.
Good. Everyone call him that. I'm gonna call him Sniggins.
You can just call me. You can just call me Snig.
Snig.
For sure.
Snig.
Mr.
McSnig is
I'll have to
fine.
write these down. I didn't think I'd have to write them down, but I am gonna have to write them down.
Mr. Sniggins is my father.
Sniggins. And you are
Gil-galad.
Gil-galad. Obviously, nice, short, punchy names for me to spell out later.
Well, luckily for you, I am just Larry. the mage.
Larry the mage. Right, so Gil-galad, Sniggins, and Larry were on their way. Basically, you're gonna have you've on your way to this man over here called Axel. He's given you a job years ago, and he asked you to go and get a relic. And after years of working together, you've managed to get this relic, and you're just a few feet. A mile or so from his house, and you're just on your way, and you're going to give it back to him, and that's the aim, the end of your quest thus far, and finally the three of you can part ways, you can do what you want from there, but you've been working for years to get to this point, and here you are on your final stretch. Mike, would you like to go first?
Yes.
Take the first step.
Would you like to roll for your movement?
6.
6. There we go. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're here?
No, I'm good.
No, you're all good. Darren, please make your move.
That's Steely to you.
Oh yes, of course. Sniggins.
Which is it? 6?
You just have to roll, and whatever the number you get is how many squares you can move.
It's a 6.
You got a 6. Move yourself. I don't know why I'm getting involved. I'm ethereal.
You're not here. Voice in my head.
I'm incorporeal. There you go. Excellent. Is there anything you'd like to do? The rules of Dungeons and Dragons, for anyone who's not aware, is the stats like intelligence and strength allow you to do basically anything as long as you can roll for it. So if Darren was to say, if Sniggins was to go, I want to search the room, you'd roll your intelligence stat, and whether you got a positive or a negative on that would be whether you found something, and then we'd roll again to find what you'd found. So that's kind of how the game goes as far as rolling the dice and actually getting through the game goes.
I think Larry would be good for searching the room. Search the room, Larry.
Yeah, I suppose I will search this room before we all just leave.
You're going to search it first.
Yes, I'm gonna search.
So that's your intelligence,
That is
which is 19. So you have to get between 1 and 19 on a 20-sided die in order to search the room.
10.
10. What a surprise! You search the room and you found something. If you'd like to roll again.
Of course.
What is it, Larry?
19.
19.
What did you find, Larry?
Oh boy.
You found a small crack in the floor, and down the crack you can see that there's some sort of light at the bottom. It's very bright, you can't reach it by hand, but there's definitely something there, and he's absolutely sure that it's certainly and most definitely magical. Ooh. Mike's turn. I'll pass you the box. I'll pass the box. I am, after all, dungeon mastering. Or you could just pass the dice and roll gently.
Don't do it gently. It's not about gently.
It's one extreme or the other.
5 squares. Da-da. Da-da. Enters a lovely, cool room. Much nicer than the last room. This one's got lovely stone walls. The last room is basically outside. Horrible, dank and nasty. Yeah, I know, the door keeps moving.
Right, let's see. It's going down.
Got 3 movement. Stood on the door.
God damn, sat in the door. Is there anything in this frickin' pointless door?
If you want to roll, you can find out.
I'll roll for that.
What's
There
your
might be a
intelligence?
crawl space.
There might be. There might be a secret button.
Could be awful.
It's a 19.
So what's your intelligence?
6.
6.
So you have failed. You would have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 to get it. So you've looked, you've searched everywhere that you could, but you couldn't see anything. You found just a couple of pebbles. You found that there are torches on the wall, but you can't take them off. It's all just a regular, boring old dungeon as
That's
far as
lame.
you're concerned.
Damn.
Unlike, but obviously you didn't find the crack in the ground just to your right that Todd found. But that's because, Todd managed to
Yeah, but
find
Larry's
it.
dealing with the crack.
He's dealing
What's
with
in the
the
crack,
crack.
Larry? Get
So
the.
magical
What's
down
in
there.
the crack, Larry?
What's in the crack, Larry?
He did look, he
You
said
found
he
a
couldn't
crack.
reach it,
I
was
can't
his
reach
problem.
it.
Have you got some
You
sort
could-
of string with a
Look,
magnet?
look for some stairs. Maybe there's a basement to this place.
So, Mike's turn for movement. What did you get, Mike?
2.
2 movement squares. You're stood in the other door, and as you step into the other room, you notice that there is a new thing just over here. A treasure chest that looks slightly different to all the other treasure chests. It's almost
it-
ghostly.
Almost different.
Almost not the same. Mike, is it Sniggins?
It is.
I'm going to put this here so I know what the names are. Sniggins.
I've got a 4.
Got a 4, he's taking
Oh.
4 tentative steps. Ooh, we found a thing.
Checking
You're
out
looking
the
at the thing.
thing.
I even roll your intelligence for that, Sniggins.
Oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Gotta get a 1 or a 6.
I got 13.
13. You've looked at the thing. You've gone, oh, it's some sort of cog. I don't know what it is. It's some contraption. I don't know. You've got no idea. You know it's a thing,
There's a
but
thing
you don't know
there.
what the thing is.
Hey, Larry, in here, there's a thing.
Hang
You should
on,
check it out.
Hang on, I'm coming. Baby steps versus
Oh, he's
6
got a
this
6.
time.
He's finally making movement. Todd, having caught his breath. Oh, you've caught up.
Hey,
Excellent.
hey.
There's a-
What's-
Up
What
to you
is this
two.
thing?
There's a
I am
thing.
going to check it with
You'll
my
check
19
it. You're 19
intelligence.
intelligence.
Yes.
You got it. So, would you like to roll once more, and I can tell you what you've
Oh,
found?
yes. That would be nice. I got an 11.
An 11. Sorry, there's lots of knocking on the ceiling. It's raining, and we're under a tree, and it's making a lot of
That
noise.
was orcs.
It does sound bad. They're trying to break in. No, you found another small crack, but this one, for my own amusement, you can reach in, and you found that at the bottom there are lots of cogs and gears that you can turn by hand, and they might activate something, but you don't know what they do. But you can turn them by hand whenever you want, and you'll wind or unwind, or something will take place.
Okay, I will turn the
I'm gonna
cog.
turn the cog. Roll once
That'd be
more.
a strength roll, wouldn't it?
I don't think so, because it was just the option where it's not. He's found it. If Darren had found it, he could have done it. So because he didn't know what it was. So Todd's there. He's had a look, so he can see what it is. So it's whether or not to turn it on or off. So you want to turn it on.
Yes.
So go roll, and we'll find out what it does.
7.
7. Ooh. Different page. Oh, the majesty.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's a trap.
Oh,
no.
God damn it.
That's a trap.
You found a trap, and an arrow has leapt towards your head from the wall. It's come straight towards you. You must roll your dexterity in order to dodge it.
Oh, 19. Okay.
Ah.
I like my odds. Yeah, I survived.
Oh, you
I rolled a
survived.
nine.
Todd rolls a 1. Todd, backflipping, 1 square, whew, dodges the arrow, and it skims over his head and smashes into the wall
That was
behind him.
close.
Attached to the arrow is a message. And on the message it says, "Beware!"
I feel like the arrow was enough of a message.
It's the-
I mean,
yeah.
it could be a
It's
word.
quite a
The
message.
note's kind of.
Mike,
Okay, be careful, guys. It's
There's-
not safe.
there's an
here.
arrow that says,
It's
"Beware."
not.
It's not
safe.
safe.
Mike, or should I say, Gilgalad.
There's a lot of commotion going off out there.
Yeah. Mike in the room next door.
And they're not having fun without me.
What'd you get?
4.
4. Wow. Gilgalad has made his move. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're stood here?
In the middle of the room.
Don't forget you've got your items, if you've got any items. I can't remember what they were.
No, I'm good this time.
All good. Pass that round to Sniggins.
Okay.
Right.
Sniggins the first,
Goodness.
or the second.
It's goddamn 1.
Goddamn
I'm
one.
going to make my way slightly that way.
There is another door.
Check me out. I'm going to see if there's some sort of lock on this. On
Same,
any of the
yeah, on the
mechanisms.
doors. It's a good call.
We should check. Some of them have
Let's
got to be
see
locked.
what this is.
Good, you're rolling your intelligence, are we?
Yes.
Excellent. You roll your intelligence.
Yeah.
7. You have managed it, and you're investigating the cog with an X in it. Adam asks you to roll. The Dungeon Master voice says
Okay.
roll.
5.
Got a 5. You found a lever. You can pull the lever or not pull the lever.
We can do, Larry.
Just pull this lever.
You're going to pull the lever?
Pulling the lever.
Pull the lever.
Pulling the lever.
He's pulling the lever.
Pulling the lever. And you've pulled the lever, and you've heard lots of rattling around you, lots of shaking. The ground is literally fumbling around between your feet before a trapdoor opens, and you fall through.
Oh.
And you land on a slightly different map, underground, in the centre of the room, all alone.
Back.
And the hole closes up behind you.
Well, I
Leaving
guess I
you
won't be missed then, will I?
completely alone.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Well,
Right, okay.
good luck, guys.
Some RNG going on. Bad RNG.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have to use the ball. You've got to the chest. Gilgaddard has reached the chest. Do you wish to open?
Yes.
Go for it.
Open the box. Open the box.
5.
Oh.
Some kind of sword. Roll a game.
A sword. It's a sword.
9.
9.
It's a blue sword.
Yeah.
You have a sword with +1 strength.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Nice.
check you out.
It's nothing. It's not
But
that
obviously,
special.
I don't know about it. I'm down the trapdoor.
Yeah, you're somewhere else in a different room.
It's a 6. Yay! I made it into the next room.
Darren joins Mike in the room next door, going,
What happened in there?
What? Oh, Larry's gone. It's just you and me.
Well, we're going to have to come back for him, but first let's finish the job.
Okay,
"Where's
Or it's
Larry?"
just
I
gonna
said,
get-
"Where's Larry?"
Fuck Larry. Larry's gone. He ain't coming back.
I believe it's your turn now.
Yes, yes.
Would you like
I
to roll
believe
for your
it is.
movement in this room of nightmares? Also, you've noticed an orc in the corner of the room. He's not noticed you yet. You've fallen with your high dexterity. You might yet be able to not land and disturb him. Yeah, roll your
Roll
dexterity
for it,
first,
yeah,
actually.
no?
That makes sense. Yeah, dexterity roll whether you're heard.
18.
18?
Dexterity is, yeah, 19.
You've managed it, so you've landed softly and you've not been heard, which is magical in this scenario. Very unusual. So now you can do your movement and then you can roll again for what you want to do.
Wonderful.
What did you get?
I got
5. He's heading for the
Yeah, I'll
heading for
see.
the new
I'll
trap.
see.
And you want to roll for what this is?
Yeah, I'll
okay,
see-
we're going to
I'll
roll your
see.
intelligence.
Yep. Well,
Go for it.
intelligence. Yep.
You've managed it. So you've rolled and you've found that there's another trapdoor here. You've opened the trapdoor and you can see quite clearly that this one is a spike pit.
Okay.
And so you close it back down. You go, right, there's a spike pit trap here. So obviously it's good news for you because
Yeah.
you know it's there,
Yeah.
but bad news for anyone else who doesn't know it's there.
Of course.
Excellent. Michael, your turn continues. 20 meters
Yeah.
above ground.
1, 2, 3. I
guy's
want to
far.
investigate this chest.
You want to
now.
investigate the chest? Then you may
Chest
roll
grabbing
and
ball.
find out what is in the chest.
Getting all the chests.
7.
7.
He's only here for the loot.
Oh, you got another sword. Go again. Roll and we'll find out what sort of sword.
11.
11. Sword +1 at night.
Okay.
So at night time,
great.
or in really dark places, we'll say, as day-night cycle isn't something I've quite integrated yet. So
Hey, Gilliard.
Light on.
What time
light
is
off.
it? You don't even know, do you? You don't even know what time it is.
can't tell time.
Goddamn 3.
3. Sniggins
Oh.
moves up to the door.
What? Anything about the
You can
door?
investigate the
Any
door?
fun? Well, I have got some dexterity, you know. I am a lock picker.
So
There
you're
might be
gonna-
something about the lock.
That's true. So you have to roll your intelligence first to search it, because it's whether or not you're clever enough to see that there's something wrong. And then you could roll. If you find something, you can roll what you want to do with it.
I've rolled 19.
Oh, excellent. And what did you need?
Well, I've got
Intelligence of
6.
Ah, so you have failed.
I totally
You
failed.
searched the door and you've gone, it's just a
It's
door.
just a
It's just a
door.
door. There's nothing here of any
Yeah.
use. So you pass on, and so Todd, meanwhile, 20 feet below ground.
Well, I'm going to call over the attention of the ogre.
You're going to get the orc, you're going to call the orc.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your charisma? And you can roll on that. So you're going to call over and...
12.
Okay, roll your charisma. If you manage it...
2.
You got 2, good.
Yeah.
So you've done it too soon. But he's
Right.
turned round, you've shouted to him, and he's gone, "Oi, you! I see you!" But he doesn't attack. He turns and he starts moving towards you. He goes, "What are you doing down here?"
I got lost. I fell down a trap hole.
"Oh, you shouldn't be here. It's dangerous. I've been disarming traps just so I can try and get back to the surface. Fucking nightmare."
You fell down here too.
I did. How did you get down here? I came in through a door.
Well, I was helping my 2 idiot friends navigate this place. I turned my back for 1 second and poof, trapdoor.
Ah, that sucks, man. Well, I can show you. And he points out a door on the other side of the room with stairs that lead up. And he goes, there's a door over there. It goes back up. But be careful. There's loads of arrow traps. And I couldn't get through because I'm an orc and have very low dexterity. And therefore cannot do basically anything.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'll get across those traps.
Excellent. So
Thank you very much.
No worries, we're going to go back to disarming this thing on the wall. So he goes back to disarming his thing and leaves you to your own thing. As you were so charismatic, you managed to talk him round.
Yay.
Mike, continue. What'd you get?
2.
2. Oh, yeah, I'll get rid of the chest. There
It's
we
a
go.
4.
It's a 4. Move your pieces, fine sir. Sunlight. Darren makes it outside, and Darren being the first, Sniggins being the first one outside, notices a wide open courtyard, and on the other side of the courtyard is a small building with the Wizard Axel written on the door. And Darren, or Sniggins, I will remember by the time we get around to this, Sniggins remembers that obviously one of you has the relic.
God.
And that you've got to take the relic to the man, and that was the
Who's
entire
got the
end of the
goddamn
relic.
relic?
Who has the relic?
No one's
Mike's got the relic.
What are you doing with the relic?
Mike's got the relic.
Where did you get it from?
Todd gave it to me before we left.
Fucking
Mike has the
Todd.
relic. Put it in your inventory.
Right then.
You haven't written it down?
Larry the maid,
Yeah.
sir.
So what's that? That's what I say.
You want to know what this is?
What's that?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Involve your intelligence, and we can
Oh,
find out.
Here we go again. Can I beat?
The roller coaster that is.
I got 8.
8. What do you need?
6.
Well, you've looked at this pile of mud and you've gone, there's some bones in this pile of mud, and you've gone, I don't know what it is though. It looks like somebody's made it, but don't know what of. And that's all the information you've got. Todd, meanwhile,
Well, I am getting out of slowly with my
very
2 steps.
2 steps. Meanwhile, 20 feet above ground. Excellent. What'd you get? Well, a few steps forwards for Mike.
Yeah.
Slowly
Elf.
but surely.
Yeah, a bit more movement.
Goddamn lagging behind. But as long as you got your elf, it don't matter.
What'd you get?
6.
6. You can go anywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look at his house
You
and
look at the
shout,
house.
"Oh, you wizard, get out here now!"
Okay, bearing in mind you can't speak very well. Roll your,
What? Since when?
roll your charisma
Oh, remember charisma.
and see whether or not he attacks you for it.
Well, I have
because
a
he doesn't
charisma-
understand you
I have
very
a
well.
charisma of 8.
It's not bad.
So what?
So you have to get between 1 and 8, and then if you get that, he'll come out and he'll talk to you above that, and you fail.
Mother loving 70.
Ah,
God
Matt
damn.
Axel runs outside going, "What's all that racket?" And he finds you and he goes, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
That's going. The elf behind me. He won't be long. He's got the relic.
What? I can barely understand you. Something about a relic?
Yes, the goddamn relic.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I did order a relic, but not from some weird, half unable to speak cretin. But I will wait, as you have tempted my curiosity. Where is this friend of yours? Point as best you can, if you can understand me at
He's
all.
in that frigging corridor over there, the other side of your little courtyard.
And so Axel stands, looks over the courtyard towards the door, and waits for the arrival of Mike with the relic. Todd, meanwhile, downstairs.
Still, slowly making my way through. Oh, not so much.
Oh, you're actually at the door and through it.
Yeah.
Passes through the door, and Todd's arrived by a long set of stairs, represented by a black corridor here. And at the top of it is another door. And walking up here, each time you come to one of these, you have to roll your dexterity to whether or not you can dodge the trap that the orc could not dodge on his way out to gain your freedom from this underground nightmare. Mike, meanwhile, making his way to the door into the grassy courtyard, relic in hand. One extra step. And so he steps to the very boundary of the door. Axel, now feeling a bit confused, stood and waiting for a little while. Waiting with this jumbling idiot.
Give him a minute.
Just gonna wait. Just gonna wait.
Give him a minute.
He'll be here in a minute.
He'll be here in a bit.
Right, coming up to this.
Come on to this, you're going to roll your dexterity.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
what do you
if I get
need?
20, I'm fucked. Anything else, I'm good. Oh,
You manage it. An arrow comes flying through and Todd dodges the arrow. And he's through the first hurdle and one step closer to freedom at the surface world.
By the way, he'll be here in a minute.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, good. Good. What? Something about time.
Well,
Oh my god, that man emerging through the door on the other side of the courtyard. Is that an elf? And is that my relic I see?
You can do it.
Okay, you've managed it. We'll pretend we've walked a square to meet you, and the three of us are now gathered in the corridor. So, oh, Mike, you, elf man, are you with this thing?
I'm just gonna nod.
Oh God, can you not speak either? Oh, this nightmare. Do you have my relic? Look, that's my relic in your hand, is it not?
Do you speak Elvish?
No, I'm just a normal man called Axel. I'm a
Well, it's a
wizard.
magic shop.
Well, I'm a wizard. I run a magic shop, but that doesn't mean that I'm that magical. You know, I just sell potions and stuff. But I'm very ill.
Look,
and I
your
need
shop's
this
not
relic.
very multicultural. I wonder if anyone comes in here, you got to be able to serve them.
What? I'll talk to you. I can understand what you're saying. So what have you done? Can I have my relic then? And obviously I will pay you. But where
Here's the relic.
Thank you for the relic. And where?
The relic.
Oh, thank you for the relic. Oh, wonderful! I can put all my potions in it and drink tea. But where is Larry? Do you know Larry? He's the man I was going to pay.
He fell down a trap door.
He's
I don't know if I could just pay anybody for such a thing. I can pay you half what I was going to pay Larry, but you'd have to roll your charisma to whether or not you'd get away with it.
I expect 4 and I will roll my charisma anyway.
You're going to roll your charisma. What's your charisma?
18.
18. Okay, so that's not bad. So you've got a 18 and 20 chance of getting away with it. You get full price.
15.
15, excellent. So if you'd like to roll once more, I can work out a number for you. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
5.
5. I can offer you 750 gold for this then. It seems like a reasonable price. It's what I was going to pay Larry, and after all, you've brought it here with your incompetent thing. You're lucky I didn't beat him when he got here.
Yeah.
I nearly struck him for
Lucky
shouting
that.
at the outside of my house.
Yes.
But here you go, here's 750 gold. I'll give it to you. So you've got the 750 gold. Axel goes, I'm going to go back in my shop now with my relic and get on with some stuff.
before
If
you
you
go-
ever need anything, feel free to pop in. And you can buy some stuff from the shop if you need. I sell a couple of health things. Unless you, Larry, but none of you seem that magical. So unless one of you is
I've got
magical.
high wisdom.
Oh, okay. Well, feel free to pop in at some point. It'd be fantastic to see you. And so Axel goes back into his magic shop. And we move round to Larry's turn. Sniggins' turn, not Larry's turn. I suppose it's up to you. Do you want to do anything specifically? You've
Well, I
got
was going to say...
this here in the
I
room.
want
so-
my cut.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out
Oh,
your
yeah.
cut. Not very high intelligence, remember?
Yeah, between the two of you are going to have to share out the money. So, obviously, Larry doesn't know how much you got, and he's not allowed. He can't ask because he's not here. So, what you split between
You take
yourselves,
250.
250.
We'll have to split it with
You're
him.
about 350.
Yeah, no, that's very honourable of you.
That's
So
how
I'm just
maths
checking.
works.
Right, no, that's fine because in the inventories I'll have to swap some numbers around.
Yeah,
so
but at the moment I've got 500 until I can.
yeah,
get
so you've
to
got
him.
500. He's got 250.
Right, yeah.
I
all
got
happen.
250. 250 gold, man.
Excellent. And so a little party's going on. They've
Quick,
successfully got
quick,
the mission. They go,
let's
where
go,
is Larry?
Let's
So-
go inside.
Meanwhile,
And go
10
shopping.
feet below ground.
Oh, 10 feet.
Bring up.
It's time
ready
to go
for the next
shopping.
Hurdle.
We're going shopping.
I
Where's the dice?
die.
Let's
Go down there, Larry.
I get across.
Hey, you've made it. And he dodges another arrow diligently.
Is he a ninja?
He is a ninja,
sucks.
and for the pure sake of reuniting you with daylight, you emerge through and you find yourself at the door, the trap door that was in the floor over here. But nobody investigated it, but they are there. If it's on the map, you can look at it. There's all these. If it's there, you can see it. But there's a trap door here, and he emerges through. He goes, "Oh, it's even worse in here. This is where I was." No deep breath of air for me. And so, is there anything you'd like to do while you're here, or are you just going to make a run for
I'm
safety?
going to make a run for the door.
Make a run for the door. So, Mike's turn, or should I say, Gil Gallard?
I'm gonna go
should.
shopping.
We're going shops. We're going shopping.
Oh, you're going to the shop.
We're going shopping.
3.
No, for me.
You're in the shop, and that's good enough.
Hello, sir.
Hello, you're back. It's wonderful to see you.
Tell me
Crazy
what
lad.
wares you have.
What wares I have? What wares I have indeed. I need my prime requisites
What
table.
wares are wares? Where are my wares?
Lots of paper here. Do do do. Do, 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 do. We have some oil for 30 gold, which is very flammable, and you can use it for doing torches, or you could use it to burn somebody, or maybe imbue a weapon. But obviously that's not very magical. We also have a hand axe, which gives you +1 strength, or a dagger with +2 strength. But if you want something slightly more magical, we do have a magic potion, which will give you +10 HP no matter what your HP number is now. So you can gain an extra 10 maximum HP.
How much is this potion?
The potion is 200 gold. We do charge a high price, but I'm afraid they're so
How
hard
about
to come by.
bartering?
If you wanted to roll your charisma, I might barter, but I would only barter you down 50 gold. I could go for 150.
100?
No, it would 150 is what you'll get if you manage it, and if you fail, you'll have to pay the full 200.
Oh, 12. I guess I'm paying 150.
Ah, you fine. You settle me at 150. 150 gold for the potion. I have nothing else to sell to your kind, though. Come here, bartering me out of my money. You get out of my shop, you elf. He successfully bartered and kicked back out of the shop. You go, oh god, that was a bit of a vicious engagement.
Yes, it is time for me to go in
Great
to
sniggins.
enter the shop. 5. Into the shop.
Into the shop. Whilst you're very near me, I can do the movements in this one corner. Axel turns and goes, oh god, it's you. Just point at what you want. Just point at the shelf and something you'd like.
What's your fucking beef, Axel?
What?
What race are you?
Human-ish.
And I'm human. You say you can't understand me.
I
What,
don't-
have I got a regional accent?
It must be very difficult to understand.
Just tell me a weapon before I kill you.
We've got we have a dagger that gives you +1.
No.
No, we've got a hand axe that gives you +1.
Hand axe?
And a dagger that will give you
Have you got actually
+2.
decent products in in
That's
your
all-
lame shop?
That's all we have, I'm afraid. Certainly
Sell me
anything
an
I can-
axe.
I'll sell you the axe.
Here's 100 gold.
The axe is 150 gold.
No, it's 100 gold.
Roll your charisma for that.
Oh, we will see.
Did you get it? What did you roll?
9.
9, and you needed.
I have 8 charisma.
Oh, okay.
I have 8 charisma.
Then you will have to pay the full price.
No, give me a discount.
No,
Or I will-
you've done it.
Or I will kill you.
Oh well, I don't
Do
really
an
want. To.
intimidation staff.
There could be. We'll roll your. Are you sure you're going to attack me?
Yeah, with my 19 strength.
Right, then you can roll your.
You know, I'm good friends with Axel.
He started it.
I'd say you have to roll your.
You started, Larry.
Roll your intelligence, and if you're intelligent enough, then you're able to sort of pass by, and he doesn't attack, and you barter with him, and he'll do whatever
No,
you like.
I use my dexterity
To do what?
to dodge and weave and get the first jab in.
Oh, so you're just gonna attack him mid-sentence.
He started it.
All right, fair enough. So roll your dexterity, and if you pass, then you stab him first. And if you fail, he deflects you and gets you first.
It's 11.
What do you need?
Well, I've got 19.
All right, then you've
dexterity.
succeeded. You've leapt forwards and you've stabbed him in the stomach. You go. Oh,
I haven't got any weapons. That's why I
you
came in here.
Oh, so you've punched him. You've punched him very
I
hard.
had to punch him.
He's rolling around on the floor. He's in a lot of pain. He's going. Oh wait, no.
Are you going to take the 100 gold?
Just take take the dagger for free.
I don't want. I want the axe.
Well, the axe. Take the axe. Gives you the axe, and he goes, "Please, just leave me in peace."
Right, and then I'm going to throw the gold on him, the 100 gold, and I'm just leaving.
Like a cheap whore.
She's scattering gold and stuff. Oh, please just go out. And as you leave, he crawls back to the door.
What happened there?
He locks the door behind you, and Axel is now out of bounds.
His customer service was terrible.
Axel has been vanquished.
Well, we better go get find Todd.
We better go find him, yeah.
Larry the mage.
Larry
Better
the
find Larry.
mage. And that's all for this episode of Dungeons and Dragons. And if you enjoyed any of that, please check out one of our videos on screen. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And me, Todd, Darren and Mike will see you all in the next episode.